Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. So today is going to be a really fun video. It's kind of going to be like a little bit about my Kindle decorating. This is my Kindle, by the way. She is very beautiful to me and I love her dearly. So yeah, it's kind of going to be redecorating my Kindle, about my Kindle, and we're also going to be Kindle book shopping together because yesterday I finally, after like years of having this Kindle, I finally signed up to Kindle Unlimited. Today, I'm gonna be getting some books out on Kindle Unlimited and I'll show you what they are. And it's kind of gonna be like a book shopping video, but on the Kindle. So I'm really excited for that. There's that big yawn. So I'm super excited for that. And I'll just kind of tell you guys why I think you should have a Kindle. First, this is my Kindle. These are the stickers I have on it. So I just got my stickers off Amazon, I'm pretty sure. I got 2 packs, like a book pack and then like a coffee related sticker pack. And I've got tons of them and they were super cheap. So I'm gonna redecorate my Kindle because I've had it with these stickers for like 6 months. And I just feel like it'll be fun to kind of spruce it up, change it up. And I've also got like a clear case on my Kindle, which I also got off Amazon. My Kindle is the Paperwhite 10th generation, so mine's kind of old. I got this in 2020 during lockdown. So this baby has been with me through thick and thin. We've been through a lot together and here she is, she's still standing tall. This is just phenomenal. Like I honestly don't think I can recommend the Kindle enough. Like I just think if you are a reader, it is the best investment you can get. They're pretty affordable in my opinion if you consider how long they last. Like I've had this for 5 years. I think this was purchased for around 200 New Zealand dollars. I don't know what that is in US. I'll put it up here for you, the conversion. Probably like 130 US dollars. I kind of forget what the conversion rate is. I take this with me everywhere. It's always in my bag. I just kind of always have it with me just in case I kind of get the moment to read. And that's kind of what I love about the Kindle. You can obviously take your book with you, out and about to read, but this is just so convenient. It's so compact. You're not going to ruin your pages. It's just like the perfect little thing. And if you find yourself with like a spare 10 minutes to read, it's so much easier to kind of just pick up your Kindle, get some reading done than like taking out your book and reading it. I don't know. I just think it's such a good investment. And if you're sort of, and sorry, I just hit my water bottle. If you're sort of on the fence about it, like, do I want it, do I not? I personally think you should get one. You don't have to if you don't want to. I'm not selling you on this, but I kind of am selling you on it just because of how much I love it and just how much I think it will change your life if you are a reader. Obviously, if you're not a reader, it might not change your life. Oh, maybe it will. Maybe, do you know what? No, it actually would because it would turn you into a reader. You read so fast on a Kindle. It's actually insane. Yesterday, I did delete a lot of the books I had on my Kindle because I was looking at the storage and my storage was like 85% out of 100%. Like I used a lot of the storage. So I've removed a lot of the books that I know I'm just not going to read again. I finished reading them. I'm happy with that. I've moved on and I've kept a few. Also on Kindle, whatever book you're reading, it will show as the cover. So I'm actually not reading this. I just literally opened it yesterday just to kind of see what it's all about. This is A Taste of Poison by Tessania Odette. And this is the Entangled with the Fae, no, not with the Fae. This is just called Entangled with Fae series and it's a Snow White retelling. Super pretty. And you can choose to not have this. So if you're reading a book that maybe has a bit more of a spicy cover, like I'm not a dark romance girly, but I know a lot of the girls that read dark romance, there's always a cover of like a half naked man on the front. And hey, if you want to have that displayed, you go for it, girl, you go for it. You can choose to hide the cover, like it'll just be kind of like a random doodle as your cover. It won't actually display the book cover that you're reading. So you can do that if you don't want to show your cover or if you want to be a bit more discreet about it. Oh, another thing about Kindles is that they are discreet. So maybe like, you're on the bus, you're on the train, you don't want to be reading a book that has maybe cartoons on the front or just maybe like the book title is a bit awkward and you don't want people to see what you're reading. You want to be cool and mysterious. This is pretty mysterious. Like if I was on the bus, you don't know what I'm reading. Let's move on. It also doesn't have blue light, so it doesn't hurt your eyes when you're reading at night, which is just perfect. And it's just amazing because you can read at night. You can also read in a comfortable position. You can just kind of keep it like this and you can just keep reading. Do you know what I mean? Where like a book, I love books, don't get me wrong. I love paperbacks so much. They're my favorite form of book. But again, it's just because sometimes, like, I don't know, it's night, it's dark, you want to lay down. Like, I love to lay on my side and I can't just read a book laying on my side. It's really awkward and then you have to keep turning the page. So that is where the Kindle comes in so handy. I can lay in any random position I want and I can just keep reading, which is just fantastic. Anyway, let's go to my home page. So this will kind of show you your library. Let's go down. So I've read this, like almost halfway through that. We'll have random other books. I'm actually meant to go in and delete all the books that I've read, just so I can clear up space for other books that I'm gonna get, especially because now that I have Kindle Unlimited, I want to add like 15 books in here. So it's like this. This book sucked. I got 28% through and I was like, no thank you. Oh my god, samples. So let's talk about samples and why I love my Kindle so much. So if you don't want to get Kindle Unlimited, you don't have to. Like I said, I've had this for nearly 4 years and I only just got Kindle Unlimited. My favorite thing about a Kindle is the fact that it gives you a sample completely free, and it'll give you a decent sample. I would say it'll give you like the first 40 pages of a book. Like it'll give you the first 2 to 3 chapters, which I think is the perfect amount for you to gauge if you think you're gonna like the book or not. At least for me, like there's been so many times I got a sample of a book that I thought I was gonna like. I read the sample, like read the first couple of chapters, and I was like, thank God I didn't buy this book, because I would have not enjoyed it. And I just think that, yeah, in the first 2 to 3 chapters, you can sense if the writing style is gonna be for you, if you're gonna like the characters, etc. And it's just perfect. It saved me a lot of money, if I'm honest. Maybe one of my favorite booktubers recommended this book, and I was like, oh, because I like their taste most of the time, I'm gonna like this book as well. And then I'll get the sample of a book and I'll be like, ooh, this is really not for me. And I saved all that money. So thank God for that. Okay, so I'm gonna get a sample of the first book from the Chestnut Spring series. I believe it's called Flawless, just because this is a book that I'm curious about and I don't want to buy without knowing if I'm gonna enjoy the writing style or not. So you just go search Kindle. Ooh. And I think it's called Flawless by Elsie Silver. Oh, okay, if I can spell, that would be good. Here it is, Flawless, Elsie Silver. So here it is. We'll click on this book. Now, these prices are going to look very extortionate if you are in the US. This is New Zealand prices. So this is probably like $8 US, I think. Maybe a little bit less. I really don't know, guys. But see, when you go into any book, it will give you the reviews, it'll tell you the price, and then you can also see what the book is about. And then it'll kind of give you like similar books, and then also like a continuation of the series. Customer reviews. Let's go back up. So we'll just go try a sample. And then it says your sample is on the way. Go close. Yay! And here it is. Now we have a sample of Flawless by Elsie Silver. So before I go buy it, I can just click into this. And like I said, this is free. You don't need Kindle Unlimited to do this. It just comes with your Kindle. So here we go. Look, I have the first like 2 or 3 chapters. And you just swipe like this, by the way, which is really fun. Another thing I forgot to mention that I love about Kindles is that it has a dictionary included within it. Now, there's a lot of times I'm reading a normal book and I'll see a word that I don't know, and I'm gonna say 90% of the time I won't Google it, just because I can kind of guess what the word means within the context, but sometimes I could be completely off. So the most amazing thing to me is that on a Kindle, like here it is, let's say you don't know what the word monotone means. We'll just highlight that word. Can you see? Now it's highlighted. Now, as soon as you highlight it, it's going to give you the dictionary meaning behind it. Isn't that amazing? And it just takes up no time. You know, you're reading, you see a word you're not 100% sure about, and you're just like, oh, I wonder what that means. Hold it down for 2 seconds and it'll give you the dictionary meaning. I just think that's amazing. And then another awesome thing is there's also translations. So there's been a few books I've read, like let's say Carrie Soto is back. If you've read that, you know that there's a lot of Spanish in that book, because I think she's from Cuba. I honestly forgot where she's from. Where is Carrie Soto from? Or just Mexico? Somewhere that speaks Spanish, sorry. But there's a lot of Spanish spoken, and I read that on my paperback, and I wish I kind of read it on here, because there's a lot of Spanish being said, like between her and her dad, and I was like, what are you guys saying? Whereas on here, if there's like a different language, you just highlight that and then say like from Spanish to English, and it'll tell you what it means. I just think that is so amazing. And then another thing, let's say you're reading and there's like a passage that you really, really love, and you want to, like, you know, when you're reading a book, you can underline it and tab it. You can do that on your Kindle. Right, so let's say I want to highlight this. Now I just go highlight, and boom, it's highlighted. Isn't that awesome? And then if you want to see where your highlights are, you go into your library, and it's in your clippings. So your clippings will have all of your highlights saved. And what else was I gonna say? Oh, page count. So when you're reading, it will tell you how far you are in the book through percentages, and it also tells you the page count, so you are aware of how many pages you are in the book. Another awesome thing about Kindle is that once you've read a few books on it, it gauges how long it takes you to read, so it figures out your reading speed. So when I click into this book, which is A Taste of Poison, the Snow White retelling, it says to me that it's 415 pages and that it will take me around 8 hours and 18 minutes to read it based on my reading speed. So that's pretty cool. At the bottom, it says page 8 and that it's only 1% through the book. I just love it. As I'm talking about my Kindle, I'm like, this is the best invention. Like, for a reader, whoever created this, I just want to give them the biggest kiss on the forehead. Thank you so much for doing this. Love you long time. Right, anyways, what we're gonna do now is we're gonna do some Kindle book shopping, which is gonna be so much fun. Hello, I'm back. So I got 16 books on my Kindle, and I'll let you know what they are. I believe how it works is on Kindle Unlimited, you're allowed to have 20 books at once in your library from Kindle Unlimited. So it sort of does work like a library. It's like a subscription service. I pay $14 a month. Well, once my trial ends, I'll be paying $14 a month, New Zealand dollars. I don't know how much it is for you, wherever you are in the world. But yes, you can get 20 books out at once. And then, you know, once you're done with one of those books, you can replace it with something else. So I think 20 books at once is a ginormous amount. I don't see why you would need any more. So I think that's perfect. And I'll just show you guys what I got. I got a few books that are like way out of my comfort zone, and books that I don't really know if I'm going to enjoy. But hey, I'll just try them out and I'll see, and if I don't like them, I'll just get rid of them and then replace them with another book from Kindle Unlimited. The options are endless. It was a bit overwhelming. And I wasn't really in the mood to like click on each book and like read a lot of the descriptions and then see if I want to get it or not. I kind of just chose books that I've heard about before and have seen online. Without further ado, I'll show you guys what I got. I got 3 books from the Entangled with Faye series. I know that Sarah Carolee has read, I think, all books in the series, and she really, really loved them. She gave one of them a 5-star. So I got 3 of them. I got the Beauty and the Beast retelling, the Cinderella retelling, and the Snow White retelling. I got one of the books from the Never After series by, what's her name, Lily McIntyre. I got Hooked, which I believe is a Peter Pan retelling. Then I got Behind the Net by Stephanie Archer. I've seen this all over BookTok and BookTube, so I'm just kind of curious about it. I don't know if it'll be my sort of style. It's like a sports romance, but hey, I'll just see. Then I got a dark romance, which again, not normally something I read, but I was like, we'll see what the hype is all about. I got The Ritual by Chantal Tessier. I've seen this quite a lot on booktube, so we'll give that a go and see how I like it. Then I got a book that I have seen a lot on booktok just because I think it blew up. This girl was recommending fantasy romance books, so this kind of book blew up because of her. It is When the Moon Hatched by Sarah A. Parker. Then I got a book that one of my subscribers recommended. She thinks that I will really love it. It's called Spark of the Ever Flame by Penn Cole. This one. I'll put pictures of them somewhere here. But yeah, then I got Spark of the Ever Flame. Then I got a couple of thrillers just because usually when I'm reading thrillers, it's always on my Kindle. So I got His and Hers by Alice Feeney. I've already read Rock, Paper, Scissors before by Alice Feeney and I really enjoyed that. And then I also got Never Lie by Frida McFadden. Yes, Frida McFadden. I've read The Housemaid by Frida McFadden and I really love that, so I'm curious to see. And I believe all of Frida McFadden's books are on Kindle Unlimited, which is really cool. Then I got Throttled by Lauren Asher. This is the first book in the Dirty Air series. I believe it's like an F1, is it called F1 Formula driving? I'm so bad, I don't know. No, it's an F1 romance. And I've never read a book before from Lauren Asher. I know she's super popular. She wrote like The Billionaire something. What the hell is it called? Anyway, moving on. Sorry guys, I'm going off topic. And then I got two fantasy romances that I haven't heard before, but they look good. They look very enticing. One of them is called Queen of Roses by Briar Bowley. And I think this is like a dark fantasy fae romance. I'm super curious about that. Then I got Curse of Shadows and Thorns by L.J. Andrews. I believe this is also a fae fantasy romance. Super intrigued. And then you guys will not believe what's on my Kindle Unlimited. Do you see that? Do you see that? I got the first book in the Cruel Prince series by Holly Black. Sorry, not Cruel Prince. Folk of Air, Air of Folk, something like that. So I got the first book, but I know I'm going to be reading the entire series. I'm going to be doing like a reading vlog with the entire series soon, but I just thought I'll give the first book a go, maybe on here. I'm so excited about that. Then I got Ricochet by Krista and Becca Ritchie. This is the second book in the Addicted Calloway Sisters series. I read the first book, Addicted to You, and I didn't mind it. It was pretty good, but I just didn't know if I wanted to continue on with the series, but a lot of people told me that I definitely should. It gets better and better and better. So they were all on Kindle Unlimited. So if I do choose to continue on with it, that's really good that they're all available here. So happy days. And then the last book I got is questionable. But I was like, you know what? I'll just see. I got Haunting Adeline by H.D. Carlton. It's the first book in the Cat and Mouse series, and do I think it's gonna be my cup of tea? Probably not, but I am intrigued to read it. Let me know if you guys want a reading vlog of me reading it and my reactions, because I think it's going to be quite a visceral reaction, because I've seen other people reading it and I know a little bit about like the context, and I'm like, ooh. But hey, we'll see. You never know. Don't knock it till you try it. But yeah, these are the books that I got on my Kindle today. I am so excited to read them. Right guys, I'm gonna make a pile of the ones that I like the most and then we'll see. I really like this one. I also, kind of similar, but I really do love this little kind of pink book and pink mug sort of thing going on. I do also like Books Are Better Than People. This is kind of cute. We've got like a pink theme going on, which is kind of fun. Oh, this is really cute. It's got Pride and Prejudice, Circe? Little Women, To All the Boys I've Loved Before. This is quite cute. I also love this one, No Plot, Just Vibe, so that will definitely go in the maybe pile. This is quite cute, but I don't know if I feel like it. This one's quite funny, kind of me to be honest. Fueled by Iced Coffee and Anxiety. I do enjoy this one. This is cute. Books Are Magical. Oh, I definitely like this one. This is so much fun. I should do this more often. Maybe I'll change it up like every couple of months just because it is so much fun. But I tend to get quite attached to the ones that I choose and then I don't want to change them. I like, maybe for another time, I do like this kind of dark theme going on. I like this one. Okay guys, so I've selected the yes pile and then I just have to choose which one's from these and kind of figure out how to arrange it, but so far these are the ones that I definitely want. And so what I'll do is just kind of play around and see how it fits and redecorate my Kindle, which is so much fun. I just finished decorating my Kindle. Now, would I say it was the best job I've done? Probably not. Could have done a little bit better. But it is pretty cute and I am really, really happy with it. So we've got these stickers. I just feel like it's very fun and pink. That's from Gilmore Girls. I've got the Pride and Prejudice book. I actually just kind of cut this out. I cut the little heart out. I cut this out. So I kind of just cut out the other stickers to kind of fill the gaps. No Plot, Just Vibes. This is so cute, the little autumn Take Me to the Bookshop one. I love that one. Yeah, I'm super happy with this. No, it is cute. It is. At first I was like, ooh. No, but I am very happy with it and that's just so exciting. Right, anyways, thank you so much for watching my video. I hope you enjoyed it and I hope it was helpful and informative. And I will see you guys next time. Bye!